Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell Mobile Money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSC depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or upcountry routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221-1668.
Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short-stay apartment in the heart of Bundung. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220 941414 BC's Residence at gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundung, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
ala baraka baki atel men ka kirfatu jibe programme o men mo politique kacade men kanal ye talata fele murtana bi fanan talata lingo kanana kanyum programme o dialla me yalon ko wolbe dendim banko la ko wala kacal me ko wol men be kerim banko ka nka wolle kaca nyum programme o nyindo nyama kal tentu kal jey yal ka bulando ma nyame men yalon ko wolle ka commandro ke programme to men yalon ko wolle bulo ka muta e be ka commandro ke no bari kan jibe la ka fatel be ala baraka bake o ya loku men fanan kana ka fam fe nyum programme o nyindo ketel be tentu ke la hajul bula nyame pour nga nga banko la ko kacha o nyama bi fanan fele murtanan talata lungo Ibrahima Jara wala ka si programme o nyin kunna anu o nyama fan me yalon ko wala ben fe mo honorable Bakary Badjie me yalon ko wala Foni Bintang na député o di bare fanan atelem nyaton ko di ka mi yalon ko feka wala ko mali United Gambia Front atlem moti mi yalon ko fan aya nyaton kaya ka fa ya baraka bake ala hajul bula nyame pour kana ka fum fe nyim programme ko mayri ngodo pour nga banko la ko kacha nim programme o tara fo nyato do man dinke fanam be layno yella tel me yalon kal be jibero la pratique moti mi yalon kal se contribute no programme o nyinto bari o be nyama fan kamen datu momen nga banna salo nyinga mbe tara kayro kono nga jura kayro kono ka duwa fo banna sel jamal ala si mol ma be wala anu wanyama ka duwatal be fo ala si meño fi ñi ñama be honorable Badjie bulala wolto drum anen jibirra la ñokon donc ka fay ko deke baraka bake honorable thank you so much ay ka fudan fi programme ro ñama ngama last programme men so do munu salo joko sawa sungar salo so first week after banana salo then you are here again. Correct. Thank you so much for coming.
Baraka bake jara ila kumandiro ka kuma ya bakele pour nga banko la ko kacha andum banko la ko mumbela den na quality andum den na ko nak nimma kacha nta sambanya lonna woto banko la kacha mu fenneti mi yalon ko anyanta mol bema nata nte Gambia la ko kacha la nata manta Africa la ko kacha la nata fana manta dunia ko nte dunia la ko kacha la woto ninga kacha ke mbe solution sotla mbalon nam bitanya to nyame boyta dami fana mbalon na mun yati ndam boyta je so that next time mte boyla wo bod la to koteke wo mu kuleti mi yalon ko akuma yata baken anu fana ka kontani bake with your invitation mbe keri fatu mol be kontona mbe mol jibe lal fana momo ibe dawda mbe kontona ka foy ko let us free up our mind nga tonya fasa momo ibe dawda ye wochile rek ye la hadning ya firindi pour ise toñaje no ni toñaje fana ya fasa baraka bake.
All right, thank you so much, Baraka. Nga kumasi ning ni recent events la. Like jending last Friday akamunda former CDS Mama Cham ave resign na ala place ro. Even un deputy follow le kono wala nzako mo follow for many yela mata ila jaman la bambunda ro kafo CDS na la PA dunta nyola le and wonya ma fan kullo jaman le bo bulo kono. Kabri yo fo no ngamera anin ko la finto nyi temo nyi manna jam fa nyola bake fo presso na la CDS kan faye da hala place nyi do. E kibarol nyi yalla ndu nyaadi da.
Ala PA wala ya fonye nak ala PA wala nata aya itandi na komen ko ntendi na boss man because PA nte malo nene maje fana
okay
nka ko ayen call le wato mbe police headquarters ntata kan na permit ko le do kuno
okay
so ka bring ayen call rek nte malo then I pick the call because nte anybody me yalon ko yen call na number la nata man busy rek nka ci kale nim busy ta fana later nke return call so ka bring waketa rek nata nga call akonye ko lafte jela ibe dawda mbinale nkae ko ko ha nkae tabat la fo sama akonye hani bi nsola tela bakela so wonyama nkae ko na national assembly nteni mbota na police headquarters mbita national assembly so wonyama rek ate fanan tata ayen saba national assembly within 5 minutes te fanan futa
okay
so ka bim futa na nkae ko itodo akonye ko ate mu something sen leti nkae sen ko ha nkae ko okay ndemu Bakary ke Badjie leti akonye yes I know already Nkaiko, what is the matter at hand? So tomorrow anata call for you.
Cool for you. So are you part of the National Assembly Select Committee on Defense?
No, nte that is National Assembly, nte be education, agriculture and human rights and constitutional matters. So manta defense and security.
So kabiri ya wasa on Facebook, kabiri you were privy to everything like yala ne ko nyinda CDS to la ho?
Nga njikita bake ko nyinta to la bare malon ko abe tariya la tenne.
Okay.
Nte nga mira ko babo ba ignore la le as usual. But I was also ready to expose him to any level.
Okay.
Pour expose pour moli along ko nyine be kere banko kam. So on defana started the media me along ko ni close tabake I make sure that I extend message to them.
Okay.
Pour ka itande la ko nyine quote me along ka be caring. Because namo ndeka ku killing for Gambia no le hadamading ye hachilo to call to kendeke. Ibe call me kela ibe call me fola anung ibe babala call me na ay ke call ti mi yalon ko itilinta wo mu feneti mi yalon ko kala fala bake
so sen modol fana bije ba mutaka kula le ko kabirin ko be diari nga man diamo ay batu fanen CDS dunta nyola akana findi ka diamo dol beje ba tantu kan ko is a good whistleblower dol beje ba foka ngai no you know he was dining and whining with him until and he will fall out atala ko e ba jibe kanyade you think he's a perfect
I think one of the things that we must commend him for is exposing.
Okay.
Yes, but also corruption should be exposed earlier.
Okay.
And secondly, nobody should aid anybody when it comes to corruption. But in certain extent, that I am not defending him. But nata fana ate fana ma domandomang afi ate nyinku jama lon na mi yalon ko bi molbe fe da along. So in certain things for ya domandoma move and in the armed forces they go through the chain of command. And certain extent, because this man was ready to leave the armed forces. Natara is someone who is a puppet at a handling to expose this. Many people are suffering in the armed forces. Many people are seeing this kind of corruption, but they could not be there to talk about it. It will mahani puka diam kola. So at certain extent, nza hadabaringo habala damade ibuka perfect atefana man perfect and we do not claim that he is perfect so maybe it is a human error from him as well me alonko we do not entertain it from anybody that corruption should be eliminated in totality wala nante fa onka bana ngaka ko why do you choose to come to me why me
why you exactly
yes why me I have been following your updates and everything that you have been fighting for and I believe you can also take it up. I told him yes, freely. I will take it up and without fear or favor. So long I have the evidence and I believe what you tell me is true. I will take it up because more than and I don't go to anybody never. So what I normally do is between myself and my nation, between myself and the people of the Gambia that I serve. Poverty is not into me and it's not a crime if I am poor. So one could at me along kumata back a barefanang mbatendula ka jai komenko atefana nata aketa moti mi along hanita because model bije jara ikatraka suffer in the armed forces but it hanila kadiamu and that is painful. Now you cannot rescue a coward. momi joti ata mo buka mako eno momi hanyita ise wala mako
eno that's true
babe joti ite o mako eno la ba nata amari ni hanyita la wochidita then isa amari fasa no ise lono amari ni mu kuleti mi yalon ko abe kumayal and I call on everybody mi yalon ko be jang ka fo Gambia mum be talete ka fo ko you are in position does not make you better than me ka fo ko he's the president amanke ko atele tamu we are his property no amanke wo nyam ka fo ko you are a member of parliament amanke ko itele tamu multi ka fo ko you are a minister amanke ko itele tamu multi molle tamu iteti bari ite tante multi ni mu kuleti mi yalon ko plasti nyanta lonnale and momo ni mobe ku dunna nyokono ay ku sket ay ku aseke kuti mi yalon ka seniyata atilinta ite ninte bi mfele siri njang bari sama anse aseke no fitino e tarantema so nata nga ku jawo baba at any point in time e baje la ko next time ite bina fola Bakary multi mi yalon ko mo kurumbalem because of ninte nga kuriyale taman honestly between myself and my grave nka fo National Assembly member dole nka ko al ni mo kana kafu ka kodo ta hana keta wanda la city honestly speaking ni mo kana nene ko ngani mabo ngake kullo ko ngatala so ta from the state nka ko kana ke because everything that is under the sun a baby wanya bela lunkili ameta nyawnya for about travel ite be balurin dunia for about travel imumule be babin dunia mol sa afoy ko ite imumu min fata no min mu banko nyaton ko sum balem because fengo fembe dunia kon abe wanya
that's true so saying ka to mene interest ro case nyondo fa for the state to sign dem president way acting CDS ay wala tombong pe yalla ko ay sojar kunda karafa wala molla mirol bina kanne ya membe den ni jumala nyanta kala CDS do wa fa le president way yenye menke acting CDS o menten yake CDS do wa fa la hani modol beje men bondi ko monto wal na fi na yewol ka place ita hakilo jumala muta ife mi yalla ko avec order kango bambandi la sojar kunda ro kulu anim fanan sojarol nyanda ka nyantol mi yalla ko ay wal nyanta wala sotla mo kana taraje membe balal
danding bita woto bato nga kuma do fo me ya lan ko lafta nsena ngela nyin kuma kan jabe CDS nak atemu moleti me ya lan ko ala babo mandiante former CDS me ya lan ko
wala
Mamadou Chamdi ala babo mandianye andung maybe afama ya lan junale ko ala babo mandianye because the Gambia Armed Forces amanke ko ni palaso di molla itele tamu multi palaso mulla na yaleti andung ni latela hadama dingol latela palaso di la nyanta fulfila anyanta tamandi la nyamen ka kulungo ta mulbulu mi yalon ko foirel lem yata pour state ya own ite damma because of ida palaso you will use ka ataka wafi wo mu fenneti mi yalon ko andi ku ya warta bake ko fulanjango mi yalon ko abe caring mulla domo so jabal la domo do yata nyawnya ite fanan the salaries that they are paying in the entire armed forces nobody is paid like CDS absolutely CDS is the highly paid individual
and the privileges accorded to
the privileges at means to travel and other related things fuel coupon and other things mi yalon ko ate asul allowances mume wo be ma wasandino bare kata nyin sojabol la domo bo fana comme allegation ya landi nyam kata ka wotanan ka sambana nyim mukuleti mi yalan ko adimin na warta bake and should not be entertained whoever is doing it moma nyanta entertainment secondly they are nga report or receive I don't know how true it is but I'm reliably informed that Sidin Jai that aka wati do ka sotole aka ni selection obeken a full list aka wale samba ka the CDS Mimbotaje to enroll all of them into the armed forces.
Sidinja. That's the deputy speaker.
That's the deputy speaker. According to the sources that I receive. I don't know whether it's true or false, but these are the sources that I receive. So we must go further to verify it. But ngalo nefa na mi ya fonye wo fanante wuli ya folanye andu lata ala bake. So nyimu kuleti mi ya lonko abaka banko sendi komale. You are not looking at their competency. You are not looking at their health. You are not looking at their brain for they are capable or not capable for them to be competency in all categories, so that yes, somebody into the armed forces to serve the Gambia with loyalty. But these are people, at the end of the day, they become loyal to Sidin Jai and they will become loyal to the CDS because it's a favor behind the bars. Alkanyim favor sifakin. Nimu kuleti Gambia nyanta tambila nyindulala. Natran to left kanna banko dada in reality. So nimu kuleti akante jiso janile because model niye fanje palaso it will ka foleko it will mean diate ibe wole kala. And let note this ni safe yalandi. Gambia no momo ibe dauda. Note this. I want to say this at one of the platforms at the National Assembly. Nkoeko I told you, some of you will pay this thing before this time will end. And they could not believe it. And the Chief Justice, the Minister of Justice, Minister of Justice Konyeko Bakary, it is as if you are going to bring the cloud down. No. I am speaking because I know what time will reveal. And later on, can bring new committee set of the National Assembly, can set to investigate on the assets of the former president on their dealings and the commissioner Iminke. So can bring another 4. There I was saying the Chief Justice also should be sacked.
The Minister,
the Minister of Justice should be sacked. So at that point in time, within the very short frame of what Kusi Fanata, so Momo Miyalonko, ite ya miracle, Banko Mila. Feneti, come ko ibe Gambia no nyamendi no because Gambians are loyal to you today. Ye fengo fen for wale bekela. And the adiata mi akuyata mi alonko sama fanam bijele. Let everybody know this. Momo mi alonko ibe la moika. For a symbol le sotobang, for a kodo le sotobang, for a popularity le sotobang. Do whatever you want to do. Be like one day it's going to be revealed. Honestly speaking. And I want everybody to know this. Mi alonko ibe banko kam. Banko is not a property that belongs to you. Mi alonko is a sino. Fengo fen diate iteba tamandila diate nyamen. We are not a property that belongs to anybody. And we refuse to be enslaved by anybody. You cannot enslave us because you have money. You cannot enslave us because you are in position. You cannot enslave us because you have power. No matter whatever you are calling for, we have a nation to build, and that is what matters to us. Going to the question that you have asked, I believe Nlata Bake Usman Gomez Nlata Bake because he went through the process. Through the process Amanke ko handpick, Amanke ko he went through the bag way, but he went through the academics and everything, attained whatever he attained in the armed forces. He have the background knowledge, of the institution, that is the Gambia Armed Forces. CDS should not be political. CDS should not be political. It should be based on competency, based on performance, based on expertise, based on sincerity to the nation, and based on honesty to the nation. And now, why are we looking at CDS that is loyal to the president only? And why are we wanting to use CDS position to be political? Because the president yaloneko atemanta ku kendekela, amanta ku kendekekang. So because they fear the revolving of the armed forces. So they want a puppet CDS that will be loyal to them, like the CDS that currently resign. Nimu kuleti mi yalonko Gambia nyanta kanala nyindulal to so that ni momo ni tilinta. You can lie in the open. Omar Bun Khattab, one man came from the Persian Empire. He found Omar Bun Khattab. He was lying down on the floor. Abe larin hero koto. Akai ko you rule with truth. Akai yela kindomo be ya mara nin tonyala. Wala na ihachilo fele tenkundi. Ifele larin fenko koto hero koto. And you fear nothing, and nothing is coming on your way because of ye tonyani yemin sabatin. What hadamading is not whether people like you or not. It's not whether people support you or not. It's whether people are not convinced with you or not. But it is what is important. Mimbe iteni ala tema. Mimbe iteni la kaburo tema. Mimbe iteni la babo tema. Wale kumayata and wale be kumayala bi kata asama kata asidene. Nata ite kan diam nyine kama pu multi support. Multi support la.
Yeah,
you understand? People will never support you. So nata ite kan diam nyine kama pu multi support. Multi support. But in the long run, Allah be jola, ila jobo, and Allah la jobo, wale face yata mo be la jobo. So that is important. So coming to your question still, Usman, I don't want them to divert the position from Usman Gomez.
Okay.
Because ngajeleko, according to reports nga mi receive, the foodstuff mi alonko ika samba so serious ya. Mi asamba te ateka fole ala tuje. And womu mo receive until nyanta mo kendo lenyina. Ibe dawoda. Regardless of their religion. So long it will move to me, they are sincere and honest. Ye balafaso to hadamadingol. We should fetch out for them. Nye sambana, nye doing the system work on po Gambia la tanyato. We are not doing it for anything but because we want the betterment of the society.
We are in June already. Yes. Election mu December signing. Banko la ko eba jibe ka nyaadile NPP they are claiming upper hand ko oppositional mantelo no le fe nyin karre fayola and they are hopeful of winning this election. It is at your level, ila movement or la Carola as a parliamentarian. Bankola ko eba jibe kanyani.
We are at a crossroad, undoubtedly. But coming on for Jan last time, mbina wale for la kota. Inshallah, by the grace of God, there will be a coalition in the country, undoubtedly. But if ngata nyato domanding ngajibe, mbiro iko ita mbire boila anada. So sani NPP cannot admit no la code they will go off. But inshallah by 2026 we will see a new government that will emerge onto the throne.
So, what make money landi baake comme ke jikindi ko there will be a new government in December?
Me and jikindi is based on sincerity and based on honesty. Yajele jamani yo jamani alale kamansa kel tombo. Mini ya lonko ibina ibetonya fasa. Sani natra hadamadingo tata fo anyinata because of like electricity supply now. Kurangoning on and off on is an evidence. 2, the depth of the country, na bankula julobe nyamen, 129 billion right now, what is not sustainable. Secondly, neajibe the president be boring kan nyamen, kata limestone, kata kanyin stone dolo, I am laying this stone, I am laying. A panic talent.
Panic lamoti.
Panic lamoti. It is out of panic. You understand? Ibajela president kata kick off at the football field, kata football field or kata kick off taji. You will definitely understand it's panic. But if mansaya ni alabatala mobile aka busi wati killing. So molkami espeko, you will see the mansaya abitakan. It does not work like that. It will be taken at once. You understand? So secondly, niajibe the movement all and in the political strength that is coming from the oppositions. You understand? It is gaining momentum. Until kata house to house, locality to locality, we go and talk to people. But 90% of the people me yalonko they were with NPP are no longer with NPP. They have no trust in NPP. At first, when you look at the social media posts, what they praise about NPP, and now it is declining. All those things are things that we should all observe. Secondly, the data National Assembly, there were 9 months, consecutive 9 months, without an adjournment debate. Even this time around, this last budget, 2026 budget, there was no debate on the 2026 budget. That shows that it will form a lie. So I need to form a lie. You don't expect society for a lie. So these are the realities me along later.
So in
imagine hold on. Imagine UN at the UN summit last time in Qatar. President Obama in Qatar. So that shows that I have a really linguist already from the responsibilities and other related things already. So there is great hope. And I have firmly believe that President Baba, inshallah, will go 2026.
In Foni, in Bondali, what am I getting?
Foni Bintang.
Better Bintang, but I mean in Bondali, Demba Sabali Botawolto, and he's now ready to take the entire Foni, KBS by NPP. I eaten the Lako Sula Mena, it's only President Adam Barrow Mensigo Kenoe. Foni better put on the threat directly.
That's important, you understand? Demba sabali la kumakango omu kumakango leti like me yalonko ate ya fola lafta fola nyamen. But amanke ko these are the realities that prevail. I afonye le demba sabali nte fango face to face. Akonye ko we will use money and we will spend money.
Ako they will use money.
Akonye ko in 2026 presidential election, one demba sabali. According to 2026, they spent around 600 million to campaign 2021 presidential election. So according this time we are ready to use much money. And according to we are ready to uproot you. Demba sabali for the direct. At a certain point in time, Kodo will not be important to people. At a certain point in time, is the truth that will matter to people. And also, note at the time, an interbe kacha in 2 and 2. Note one of the most, this is not cigarette kacha, this is political kacha. Me alonko nayake. Note one thing. By the grace of God, Adama will go, undoubtedly. But Foni, Adama, these people cannot operate anything in Foni. Especially when you look at Foni Bintang and Foni Kansala. To a certain extent, we have the strong opposition, and we are very, very strong within this area. And also, we are going to extend it, and by extend to Foni Bondali, Kata, Foni Jabal, and Foni Brefet as well. Me, I have most of my support in Foni Brefet as well, going towards Foni Kansala and Foni Bintang as well. I have serious support coming from this area.
So, last time, you command drove a note to Alliance to join you, Puruyaka Motimi Alanko, Kafuma, Elani movement on you. It's like Ila command drawing, you are turned down. They are not ready to join you. And probably, Mojamal Badjie can go obey button de la Bakele, Puribe scale up La Nyama Bakolia label.
But last time, Yena Valini Yaji, how did you see the turnout?
Okay.
How did you see the turnout?
The turnout was good.
Yeah, I am doing whatever I can. Now, you don't expect all the people, all of them, unanimously ikan.
Okay.
What a canola. In politics, you don't expect multi ikan. I don't expect all the NATO alliance to come to me.
Okay.
But definitely, alhamdulillah, right now as we speak, I get most of the support from NATO alliance. I got most of the support from NPP. I got most of the support from APRCA alliance. And I got support from other political parties me yalonko ibe banko kanja. And my support base is not only based in Foni, but also based in the Combos as well. As you can see at SSP, that the program will see at Nyaunya, regardless of the limited resources that I have. But you could see the turnout, and how that impressive turnout on it was very, very impressive. And this, remember, it is not a mega rally, it is a mini rally. Mini rally. Now the mega rally will be organized. We are organizing it at Bufazon, Mbakela Bufazon. And some of the advice that people are giving me, do not organize any rally at SSP because SSP were tobacco.
Okay.
But then we organized it there, and everybody was shocked to a certain extent what we are able to pull. So sometimes the people, to a certain extent, some of the people are coming.
Okay.
From NATO Alliance, from APRC, from NPP, from other political parties are all coming.
In a situation where it is an election or contest now, are you thinking of joining an existing political party and give them your support?
What do you think will be the reason as to why I can contest?
Well, maybe if you look at the prospects, like election is getting closer and you are not prepared enough.
I am fully prepared, undoubtedly.
And you want to take on Barrow at this stage?
We will see. If, for instance, I definitely want to go and challenge Barrow, but in the event that is we go to an extent that there is an idea of a coalition coming up.
Okay.
Signing a coalition on form then we will see what the interest of the Gambia is. Then we can join a coalition or whatever. But also in any coalition, the ruling is you must be ready for you to lead. We must be ready for you to lead, and you must be ready for us to lead you as well.
Okay.
Wherever we are going to join, we also must be respected as well. Or it's either people joining us or we join it, or we come to an agreement wherein we have to set standard as who is to lead the coalition. That is, if they choose you, Java, the general public choose you, then we go for you. If they choose me, go for me. But it must be respected. Now, one thing me alonko left a car for Gambia, I am not desperate. Okay. Never. And if I am not president, I am not dying. It's not a favor on me as well. It's not a favor on me.
Yeah.
It's a favor on the state, whether the state understands it or not, whether the nation understands it or not. Now, if they did not vote for me as president, I have my life. You understand? And I can live my life freely. And in the day of judgment, I will say, oh Allah, I did my best. I did try to rescue a nation. But you, Allah, did not decree it. It is my decree. Okay. So that is the obligation, and that is what Allah will take me to account for what I am able to do.
So if you should contest and you happen to lose, would you go back to the parliament?
Yes, inshallah, I will not lose, but then I will happily go back to the parliament. I am the best position for me will be parliament, and I like parliament more than any other thing. But because of circumstance and situation that warrant me to take this journey. And for the fact that I have taken this journey, I have not regretted, and I am not.
So if BBB ninjame ye kumandi personally, I ko nge expel, but I want you back for you not alliance lead.
But I expel level. I expel level.
Well, you can bring you can always bring you back.
Yeah.
So if you should call you, I ko left a puriya murnang and you lead the North Alliance. Would you agree?
I think we will discuss that off camera.
But I think that would be interesting if you should call you and tell you, now I want you to come back and you lead us.
We will discuss that in detail with me and him. We will discuss that in detail. But
would you be prepared to do that?
It's going to be difficult, to be honest, but we will discuss. Like and we went too far with UGF, you understand? Okay. And the principle of UGF is on concrete ground, wherein it's not me, Bakary, that sets the standard as to what should govern us. But Molle Nata, Nyokang, Miyalonko, they are from different political parties. Okay. It's not only NATO Alliance, Miyalonko, Ibe UGF. These are people from all political parties, Miyalonko, in Ilate, Fanal, in Nata, Nyokang, Kafonyeko, Bakary. You stand up and we will be beside you. And no matter what it takes, we are going by that. So any decision that we are going to take, it must reflect on what they want and what they are looking at.
So currently, same thing, electricity, kurang problem multi Bangkok, amera mo Jamal Bijemen be combo, olem Banjul na Dallas sate olto, will be mo let me along ko being tedroni bakalamuna. Currently, imagine to be sitting in my AC because there is no light. So How are you taking this? Government is saying, the public should be out with them. Situation like managing director of network is something that is beyond their control. And even oppositional me yalong ko wolle be kumbokan. Natre wolle be sili de la palasoro. Ita kuke no la me yalong ka nenyin ta kala kilinde. Boy tebe yin situation no nyibata kanyade.
Yalong fani yabuka banku samba fani yate banku samba la fontol benga wolong. Annum fanan banko na be tamala fa tama tonya kan nte ka nyine fole annum fanan electricity nying ala situation no be nyamen amante surprise. If you go back to my videos nene nga fole nko ko ndolbe electricity takam from Senegal, we are taking it from Guinea, we are taking it from different source. Why can't we provide our own? Nko ko governance is about critical thinking. Everybody, governance is about initiating, coming up with ideas. To think ahead of time, to think about issues that are yet to happen. Ke mi ba kula mi yalonko ise keno ba iman careful. Ke mi ba kula mi yalonko ite fango yalonne ko wolte keno la barika wol be landi plano kono. Pour ni nyin keta mbeke la nyadi na. If you go back to my videos 2020 to 2023 nganyim fole. Nko ko as we depend on Senegal. Nin Senegal ye problem so Senegal ye la courant konto dum ntol be kala nyadi la. Managing director umbala kuma kamamo. Ako the source where it is coming from. Ako that OLV is coming from Guinea, probably not Bewalto, and this shortage is coming from there. And Senegal have used access of the electricity, they have used too much of it. So we are facing this situation. Sani, solar plant fanang, me along I have fallen. Now, until as a nation, we should be moving to solar plant. Nin solar plant that is sustainable. Sani ajibe fuel at a certain point because of the fuel prices have increased, the oil price have increased, and so on and so forth. Is affecting us. But until we should have foreseen this before we as a nation. Because why do we think that government should have a vision? Because vision ite kalamten di kula mi yalonko ise kujeno molma minje juna. Ise ika ku haima mi yalonko molma haima. Ike mira kula ye plano landi kula mi yalonko amanna follow. Babe ite ye la plano landi comme ni ku nata rek ika solution soto ala. Womu feneti mi yalonko akumata back. Now be fuelo da abe serve la continue because you have seen government subsidy 150 million government subsidy, which I am not a fan of subsidy. Never I have never support subsidy. Never did I support subsidy. It is a temporal thing. Now, how long will you continue to subsidize?
There's no sustainability.
Now, in the world market, the government have to increase on their subsidy. So, subsidy is not sustainable. Subsidy is false. Subsidy is not realistic. And subsidy is not something that we encourage. Instead of paying more money to teachers, soldiers, and whatever, you are increasing your subsidy. The other thing, me alone left a car from Moleko. Ning natural solar plant until now we invest on solar plant. Then solar plant the cash power price Badjie seriously. But Sani with the current issue, ning left a situation I settle for cash power ning I lafa. And that is the next step you know bit adame cash power iba lafa. Ning cash power lafata is not sustainable and abina sevlan. Abina mo level batanda. Babo ba foka 90% electrification. What electrification 90% doing until man na kurang soto.
So by
maybe it's because of the electrification, because of more kurang be expand can ibe kurang malaka. So capacity ni ba sustain no.
So others are saying, kurang has been been stable, for several months previously.
Yeah.
So during this short duration, if there should be a problem, we should bear with the government.
We can't bear with the government because until ma esbe ko kurang nyanda talale. All our life is depending on this Kurango. You understand? Now life baby depending on Kurango. So and also government cannot take that excuse. You should bear with us. Those are things that we will not entertain from anybody. Like in reality, you see, on and off, graduate lauto. When will we graduate from these things? Until graduate this on and off of electricity. Because Jama Badjie akatama ni electricity. Alla TV station katama ni electricity. Na fenkol na GSM operator katama ni kurang. Na fuel katama ni kurang. Mo jamala suboti nyata because of this kurang. Ni lafta ayon ni lafta fengo pass la is kurang. Ni lafta light malan is kurang. Ni lafta everything na is kurang. Ni lafta easy and fengo fe lafta la is kurang.
If not a new crisis me yalonko wole be electricity crisis after you are the head of state. What will you do?
I will address it immediately. Secondly, because before it reached at this point, I'll have foreseen it. That is what we call vision. Then we will turn to solar plant. Solar plant, there will be no time where we will say we have this kind of shortage of fuel or shortage of oil or whatever. You understand? Then we could have arranged it. We could have standby things that and sometimes the people work through pressure. That if people are if you leave them in their liberty, they don't work. So now, laissez-faire attitude in the government institution. Stop and
so others who are calling for the resignation of the president, this is a sign of, because I've seen a lot of politicians saying this is a failure of governance, this is a governance failure, and the president should. Do you think this warrants anybody to resign from your position?
It warrants the managing director to resign.
Oh.
It even warrants the minister of energy to resign. It should even go further to be a same on the head of state and every other individual. Because we are just talking. I want you to note one thing. Because of Ngamole hate. Because of Ngamole dislike. Mola kule benkon honey. Because laughter I bet ya. Because Gambia people deserve better. After paying your tax, after paying everything that you should be paid, then drive for a mistake, clinker will be reprimanded. You understand? And sometimes will be taken to court. For small things, Miyalonko is costing $5 or $100 or $200 or $300. Now, this is things that have cost people serious losses. Yeah. It has caused some people to lose their businesses and other related. This time around because of the salo. So it has cost us millions of money. If you put in the whole nation, Bankola losses, loss because of this shortage of electricity. Loss, it costs us millions. Now, for that being the reason, the president, we demand for the president to come and apologize to the nation that the like of this will never happen. And immediately it will be stopped. Because something that happens for 4 days is not technical error. These are not technical errors. Technical errors, you can settle it within 1 day. And we don't expect the government to come and tell us with all the staff that they are having. They are telling us they have technical
So
errors.
how about the government's claim that this has been politicized? People are peddling misinformation in the public space. Puruka molnya jutundi mansakunda la ke doyandi aning puruka ajeko mukamolle jiko tinya mansakunda la karol. That's the latest.
But sa ifo komanga manta.
Akatale kay.
Akatale. Sa ifo ya regulate nole.
I'm a regulate for.
So femo mi yalong ko Badjie kan. Femo mi yalong ko abeke kan. Wo manke politics ti. Wo mo reality of what we are feeling, of what we are going through. Mbitaka minkono. Because, my brother, you don't also expect the people, the Gambian people, to go through all this that we are going through. In my expect. That is one thing. Among political, this far from, these are realities. These are realities. Fengomi alongo ibe kekan. Wolem kubango mansoto. Wolat number 4. Now it's going on and off. Wolat number 4. So I nata amanke onyama. So the government finance for no kubango be kevin. Kubango is not going on and off.
Being a parliamentarian, and you have an oversight over the government. Do you think President Barrow, what was he la cabinet? You think that space be there for him to change his cabinet to bring more efficiency in government?
I am not sure there is space for him. What I am sure of is Kafoko Ntebe Mansa Atula Jele 2026 Nte contest. That is what I am expecting the president to do. To be honest, because currently imagine if this was immediately after elections. Yeah. We will maybe without 2 years without electricity. You see, even currently, is because it's election year. Well, they are so disparate. But if this was immediately after election, this will have been a disaster. It's serious disaster that we will be ongoing with this. Because Senegal, my brother, is not sustainable. No minister could be Nintol Astagfirullah, may God forbid. Nintol ni Senegal have problems. How will we survive it? You understand? B, OLVG, me along, they are boasting about it. It's not sustainable. I imagine today, fuel price is always going up. Yeah. And we are not expecting that it will come down soon. You understand?
Yeah, but for diesel, the government is $5.
Yes, but then akabonanda maselafano. So I need nakamanda alafata kotoke. Ni alafaji kata 35. Then the government be $5 killer, then I still have a killer 25. Then government they can $10 still have a killer 20. What about if they take it to 175? What are we going to do as a nation? What are you until Yante Mirala? Come nga solar sotole, nga light sotole. Me alonko enough solar, enough sunlight, nga sotole in abundance. And Janka Kandinyami, if we plant solar plant, ninga kendema sotoja. that is going to solve these problems once and for all. And now you are taking billions of loan. Where are you putting that money? We are thinking like this.
One of your parliament, your colleague at the National Assembly, he agreed that there is the government has taken a lot of debt. I mean, but government is not failing in their obligations. Debt service in me fail. So he thinks it's very okay. Is it debt you can take a loan, but as long as you service in your debt, then there is no problem.
At a woman mirolity, yalo what it obey mul economic based on what they are giving them.
Okay.
Sometimes hadamadingo amanki hachilole be kumo foka, but because of munafango minka atela, atebijele to satisfy them to talk on their behalf. Jama wofananka kele. But it's not based on sincerity and not based on honesty. Like BBB, in total debt service abe affect seriously. Whether mulia long for ima long. Be in total debt service na debt ninga min soto abe affecting. This year we are using around $12 billion for debt servicing, more than any budget of any ministry, more than any budget of 2 ministries. Even if you you take the highest budget of 2 ministries, Ministry of Basic and Ministry of Health. This one is receiving 5 point. This one is receiving 4 billion. Now, if you put that, that will give you close to 9 billion. Now, that 9 billion, in fact, is less than what we are using for debt servicing. Now, what we are using for debt servicing could have been used for that. And also, debt servicing, we are paying it with interest. And then because of the debt servicing financial rights. So, it is affecting us and continue to affect us.
If you should be elected as president, first 100 days in office,
agriculture and agriculture. Focus to transform the people's mentality.
And you will maintain the current Minister of Agriculture?
How can I maintain I think Bakary is the president. Maybe he will immediately have a bank. I know that for certain. So these are things me alonko today. If I am elected as president, first and foremost, because there are maybe hidden debts. As a keno in the debt there are maybe hidden debts. As keno loan in governance. If you look at Senegal, past Kabinata, they are hidden. Will be marble. So Kabinata they reveal it. So in most of the nations. So, the first thing that we are going to do is to empower agriculture. And through agricultural empowerment, then we can settle some of the debts that we have. Once we are able to settle the debts, then we produce through agriculture. And through agricultural products, in terms of vegetable, in terms of these crops that we are going to produce, so in terms of the fruits.
So what are you going to do? What are you going to do different that currently Demba is not championing in the
and when we went there, we saw machines, agricultural machines. Recently, government ye machine mean sang.
Okay.
Ibe larin tilo kototende. To be very, ibe larin tilo kototende.
Well, more agricultural equipment.
Like combine harvesters, don't be me alonko. Well, meta jele. Ye dokundi after they are at agricultural regional offices. Ibe well leto. But ibuke ku ni nata fa ike fight yole kototende. So ke cover fang ibukake. So Sani, this tricycle, me alonko ye samba. We met them at this place at where around Kerewan.
Okay.
Ibijele. So ye fight loko totene isingol be jitale. You understand? So kankangol be firing ye tap. My brother, do the Minister of Agriculture want to wait for the president how to maintain simple farming equipment? Simple farming equipment. So Sani Gambiela Banko Benyameng is very, very painful. There was this agricultural project, they bought around 19 tractors for agriculture.
Okay.
But none of the tractors could serve 2 years. It beat Tinyata within 2 years. All of them. 19 Tinyata within 2 years.
Wow.
Now, maintaining the equipment that we have at the reality. So what I am going to do, which is different, is supervision, monitoring. You understand? And also taking people to account. That you are the Minister of Agriculture, you must be responsible. That you are the Permanent Secretary, you must be responsible. That you are the Director of Agriculture, you must be responsible. Now, everybody will be taken to tax. That is, we provide agricultural equipment like these seeders. We provide seeders, we provide more of these combined harvesters. We provide different kind of agricultural equipment. Then we mechanize agriculture, because the first step is agricultural mechanization. For us to be able to attain food self-sufficiency, we must mechanize agriculture, like how Chinese are doing it, like how Japanese are doing it, like how Americans are doing it, like how other countries where we are getting our rice from. It all back can nyam and told fanamba kela wala nyam. If a machine we use, we will invest in those machines. Nga machine samananya. Because so long until we are not producing rice, we cannot determine the price of rice.
Vice President at a Mela, Sama Walantuma Sinning, I think Abita Deputy Bungo, Dame Yalanka, Vital Parliamentarian Face, member then special committee investigation about Jamela Fengal, ye wafinu nyame. Mansakunda la lonya, Badjie kan nyadi le member den deputy we bungo kisiro menke ya Jamela Fengal, ye wafi nyadi, and mune muitla expectation.
My expectation, naturally, they want to implement it. First, the Justice Minister should be sacked. Nyanta Justice Minister sacked.
Okay.
But Dauda Jallo. By Dauda Jallo man sack hani for signing. Signing Dauda Jallo, me along atele nyanta tilingo tamandida. Wafango is found wanting. And Kanika be Walma sack because the Intolika Lua Ledada. And in Kayitandivo leke tamandivo nyanta kela nyame. Come ngana loda nga yitandi come nyin nyanta file and nyanta kela nyina. By Minyanta Tamandila, one government led. The government willing the executive, willing president and other minister, willing Nyanta Tamandila. Sani Inteman Jikida Sotoje, because not one Bejikila Sotoje. Then government, before even Vice President Basamana to National Assembly, they should have taken actions on other issues. There are certain things Miyalonko should not be compromised. Minyanta Tilingo Tamandla, or Mari Nyanta Tilina follow, then they are Tilingo Tamandino. But now Mari Mantiling, Wallahi, what a Tilingo Tamandino. What our Justice Minister, not a woman fire, and we are having the Vice President to come. Let him come and lay and ngajibe mbe minfola ayata bare jiko do yata akarola back komenko government by implement la jiko teje. And some of the people might understand ko National Assembly we do not implement. It will come here control le kataman, it will boka taman, it will come recommendation only di nga di government la nyanda taman.
So but there Mojamal Bije they have a problem. Okay. If the parliament investigate a particular issue, executive fail to implement, they too can be punished. The parliament could say, we are turning our back against the executive. Allah business all be, we are not considering it until Alkera multimi along until menke alebula wano.
I wish the National Assembly members can reason the way you reason. Yeah. In fact, this year, the budget speech, I called on some of my members of parliament for us to boycott it. Yalong UDP manta that day. So the only thing that they were capitalizing was with us. So left to me alone, I was very, very ready to boycott. But the ground that UDP boycott and the ground that I want to boycott were to be different. Okay. But also, boycott or government la business omanta. So I wanted to get the 5 phony names until yes, but I could not get the one. So the 3 others, me along with Badjie, I could not get their support. We boycotted. I could not get their support. So but it makes no difference. So not a Muna, not a Sikotake. I understand it because of Ntedamala could not make any difference. These are sensitive matters, me alonko. I wish the parliament can think the way you are thinking. I think wish members of parliament can understand what you understand. That the executive are not taking our recommendations seriously. Because of that, Ntolfana, we are not going to pass government business. We keep it whole. But even in the event that is to happen, NPP alone are enough to carry on with government business.
Okay, and that will be too serious.
Yes, that will be too serious. So until that boycott will be of no use.
So, new Vice President from before you the parliamentarians. I mean, after war, what are you expecting? Like we have had a lot of things, like me alonko weleketa kodol la karola. You think we will be able to recover? Like kodol me alonko wele kalasita fengol me alonko wafi de silo manda.
Nde will recover nola. Atina once Ngajane Commission Jomina pour your investigation, okay. Calculate that is how much. How much did we pay the National Assembly Special Committee to investigate? It is in millions. How much did we pay the Jane Commission? It's in millions. So now all those millions me alone could be spent in investigation. How much did we give the police for investigation on things that we already know? It's in millions. You understand? The preparation of all this, what the Vice President is coming to lay, it consumes money. So now, at the end of the day, no matter the penalty. Some of those people, me along they found one thing. Some of them have traveled, and how do we get them on board to get them paid? Some of them you could obey the money bank. So how do we get all of them to pay the money without a serious government? Because serious government sort of not a serious government sort of, then we can expect will be they take it seriously. But government me along they don't care. They don't care about the society. So they will not take it seriously. So if they don't take it seriously, I am not sure in any way that we can recover the lost damage. Ni muji bonding mi yalanko ni government want to moti mi yalanko iba recover no la. I am not sure.
Ongoing coalition talks mi yalanko will be carrying. Are you part of it?
No, I'm not part of it.
So how are you going to be part of the next government if not probably coalition or sort of and in your motombo mi yalanko will be tambila, or you going to openly endorse that person?
I am not called to the coalition. Mo teje mi yalanko I am commandé pour une coalition kola. Amanke on a phone call amanke ko coalition on isita you just a phone call yen call ka fanye ko na boka coalition amanke ko ye later safenyele. None of those things happen. And mo ni me invite them ni tata je yefe conference no itele ya sabu. So it might invite at the coalition talk, moment commanding, money man call on any coalition discussion. So because of that, Ntefananga side muta, Mfanambena political keka. But I am ready to answer to any coalition discussion. Me alonko it will be open. But one thing that I cannot do, let that be clear. To go to a place where I am not invited, where I am not called. I am a presidential candidate, not a poor alien dundi alla coalition Kaacha. That I cannot do for anybody.
There are people me along with banko kane eko funding ke all manyum banko wati. To them, they so that nyaton call them banko ibuka banko chibe. Mune mula miro ti.
Well la miro and they are entitled to their thinking. I understand. But amanke ko fende mi alonko is realistic. Amanke ko fende mi alonko tonyalem. I am in the National Assembly and I can tell you from Katong to Koina B. All the MPs in the country today, they have traveled far more than me, and they all have benefited from government far more than I do. You understand? So if I were that kind, not until more civility, then I could have been following any other thing, like any other member of parliament. And I am not sought in terms of intellect. I am not sought in terms of competency. I am not sought in terms of influence as well. So people are entitled to their opinion. But look at J.J. Rollins when he came to power. He was a young man. Look at how he was able to transform Ghana. Look at Al-Colonel Gaddafi when he came to power. He was a young person. He was able to transform Libya, for instance. Look at Thomas Sankara, for instance. Look at Ibrahim Traoré of today that the people are celebrating. So all of them have laid foundation, strong foundation, upon which their countries are built. So Gambia is not an isolation. Gambia, the young, will take up the center stage in governance, whether people understand it or not. So until the young, we are not bagging up. Mantani banko bula moye, momo ya miwako, diningol be banko, be bobila be banko tula ine, ilafta nyame sa ake onyama. Imari be feyala. Until nyim banko, banko doso na manke nyinti. Andung mola silandi bitati nantola nga jambula. Mola kumakanta ati nantola nga jambula. Mola fentati nala. Let nobody make that fun. We are there for our nation, and maybe the people may not understand today, but tomorrow they will understand, undoubtedly.
So, Janimbe line oli hila mulmi yalanko wala Badjie rola pre-fane contribute program wonyinto. National Assembly, when you wati ngol kono, mole petition o sambaje, me regarding the deputy speaker, me yalanko wala msili njaiti, ala recent kuma kangol me yalanko wale kanata jaman labam bundaro, mole yela kontan balia yitande, dolbe jefa, ya mutako deputy bungol be kukela, kuwa nyintole, ata kela fenti me yalanko abe futala banko dingol fongoma, bari morol beje me yalanko ibe sika kanne. For science at this stage, I'm a deputy bungo from the Kukela because you menjiki deputy bungo bulwele dajiko kango wol mu fende mi yalonko manyako compromise sako mola mi yalonko wole be nyaato mun e sidin jala remarks mi yalonko wolle Canada mi yalonko si fatam fancy kuma kangolle mol yamra deputy bungo be lord la tala jere. Are you thinking of something again?
Yeah, sidin jala kuma kango amanke kuma tan mi yalonko surprise I enter surprise.
Okay,
amanke fenti mi yalonko I enter because ntenga sidin jala lombake. Then in Sidin Jai, what he don't Katara National Assembly for 2 months, Mbukanyo Kontong. Because what he don't interent nyoma, Mbukanyo Kontong. Nimba terent nyoma ntol Mbukanyo Kontong. You understand?
So nyoma doko jamal.
So nyimukule timi yalonko amante terrain. Andung Gambia Banko. Gambia Banko fele Gambia Banko dingol bulu. Gambia Banko fele Gambia Banko dingol bulu. National Assembly BBB ntol be dame ntolte ku jama kenola ite ya lonne what I'm talking about opposition o la fi nyawnya ite ku tamandi no la National Assembly bi opposition lafta
me yalonko is meaningful
is meaningful for a sawo soto di ate kenola
okay.
Because majority is NPP majority NPP is having alliance with APRC NRP and some of the independent guys me yalonko later NPP that gives them the absolute majority. They have that already. You also at the National Assembly. So until me yalonko we are opposition sanitary, we are real oppositions are not more than 23, 24, 20. We are not more than 23 to 24. Okay. Real opposition me yalonko are ready to stand for the Gambia and are ready not to look left, not to look right. Ndenga for the Sidinjai. I was never happy with him. Okay. Never was I ever happy with him from the beginning until date as we stand. Atemu moleti mi yalonko Adamo Baro nyanta file lungo mi manki biti. First appointment of a man na appointment. Talk less of allowing him for I foot and indulato. Okay. Amanya Kilan deputy speaker. Amanya Kilan deputy speaker. Yalo in the last debate for Akwa Bente Bailano. Unko yo jibe. Ha akonya ko nindi amda on Usain Bojala ko abem Bailano from the chairman. Yeah. But I atara fanan kuma bale benda kono mi yalo ko nyanta folale. Ni wanted nung I will have continued with the debate. But kuma kawal ni nimma for is going to affect me more than it will affect them. So after Nata Nyum Kuma Kawan for. But Sidi Moleti Mialongo, even National Assembly of Posido, Abuka Tilinje. Sidi Moleti Mialongo at a Tiling Ma Koliata Bulbaka. Katiling a Koliata Bulbaka. And tribalism should never be entertained. Tribalism, nobody should entertain tribalism. Well, if you see even these days, I see the Njala ko post with the CDS. I post Ngela ko post because of Ikatama Minukang. So in the National Assembly, as we speak, it's a hanyala ye song adjournment debate ye kotoke. Ni sonta adjournment debate ye ke Gambia Bankoka. Ha ngama mbinyo full National Assembly la. Because ntefa ngokuma kamben dala mili alonko lafita kamimfo. Wadi minabe wala. I don't want anybody to support me with that. Sidinjai la kuma kangu mufendeti mi alonko daji ko teje fanan. Amanden nin daji ko la amanden nin hadamadi yala. Amanden nin society mi Gambia society long. Ni mukuleti mi alonko you should not entertain it. I was in a Mandinka community in Yuara. There was no day that they did not give me food to eat. I was in a fuller community. There was no day that they did not give me food to eat. You understand? Me, I traveled sometime back. We were with them. And they liked me more than I ever imagined. You understand? So, you know, Gambia should think beyond tribe. Tribe mufendeti mi yalonko is maybe you and I are all young and maybe we have long years ahead to live. Momo mi yalonko ika diamu kullo kono come you are tribalist kullo kono ila bangote nyinyala. Momo mi yalonko ika diamu bankie kan tribalism ila bango fanante nyinya. Any politician mi tribalism ke your chairti wala ila sembe bango alonko abi kuntula wati la mi yalonko abi malondi la baki. Ngafo janku killing fengo fe yake under the sun is going to reveal. So Sidinjala Nikuo, Atebala Labangole Harje Labango Atebe Ole Domokan. He will go off inshallah by 2026. Sidinjai will be no more by the grace of the Almighty.
But President Barrow said he's going to win.
Yes, by President Barrow.
In fact, they are saying the opposition doesn't have anything to campaign on.
President Barrow Fadanta Fole Kontebe Luz Lale. Ateofola. Yo, Hanni Baboila Bafola.
So, you know, you like from being a National Assembly member, then you form a movement, you know, people only think ila support is only limited to your constituency. Ila tundo da mamol will they be support kan. They are not thinking like you have a heavyweight. Kosembo be bulle, mol be komo banko kan, not only limited to your constituency, but you know, outside, like around the country, mol be jele mi yalanko they are with you.
If you look at, for instance, near Jibe, Motol me yalonko will button for my constituency. Tonya my constituency are supporting. Motol me yalonko button for my constituency. Atata for Motol 19 kata 20 Motol me yalonko button for my constituency kata never later. By Motol fana me button CR kata Motol me button URR. Well, Motol let me yalonko around 5 vehicles were button CR.
How do you manage URR? URR is a place for the NPP. I mean, you know, they have a strong base.
I have a strong base in Sabi. I have a strong base in Garawon, and I also have a strong base in Gambisara, and going to Diabugu Batapa.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And that's the minister's home, you know?
Diabugu Batapa, yes. I'm not supposed to understand. I have support in all these places. And guess what? I am from the civil service. and the civil service will never disappoint me for once. And this is where most of the people get it wrong. And remember, I have many connections in Brikama. They are close to around 80 to 70 vehicles. Within Combo and Madama, where are many vehicles. You understand? So this is not to tell you, it's only like when I came to the rally ground, it was too late, a late time.
Okay.
It was too late. This is why the light was not enough to capture all the people that were on the ground. But then it was a very, very, very good turnout. Foni Bintang alone cannot fill this crowd.
What's your relationship with Almami Jiba after you decided to form your own movement? Model Bijeko, you are not pulling.
We are pulling to a certain extent.
Okay.
And not only Alimame, but also Padembo and Honorable Padembo Sane and Honorable Tumande Sane. Okay. Yeah, we are definitely pulling. And even Ami, Amankeko, we are in the same line, or the same political party, because at the BNPP. But nevertheless, the relationship, politics, if you know me, even Java, I saw you going. I have no problem with you. You understand?
Yeah.
If anybody understands my politics, it's the truth. That you supporting me does not make you friend with me. You not supporting me does not make you an enemy with me. So, we see many things in common. And most of the time, in the National Assembly, before we take our stand. Of course, sometimes our stand is very different. Because I am very, very independent. I do not dance to anybody's tune.
Okay.
And I am not dictated by anybody as well. Sometimes, even at the debate, because standing alone is too dangerous. Sometimes you need people to stand by you. So it all they stand with me, and we struggle very, very hard to the last dot.
Somebody is asking whether if you should become president, you will prosecute Jammeh. President already there is TRC report, and he's been indicted for human rights violations during his time. Would you prosecute him? Already we have the office of the special prosecutor. Established there's somebody who is here already ready to prosecute Jammeh.
You know, in any government, you understand, we do not expect perfection in any government. Now, the prosecution must be based on truth, must be based on realities, and must be based on concrete evidence. So what did the individuals think I will prosecute him on? In what category will I prosecute him on?
Already they said, he's found wanting of human rights violations.
Yes, the human rights violations are of different kind.
Of corruption, like the Janet Commission would say,
Commission. Okay,
abuse of office.
Now, those are things that we should, as a nation, look into. You understand? Because every head of state that comes have challenges that you face in your term and have an achievement that you also attain. But in my own opinion, is TRRC. You understand? That TRR, reparation there is very, very important. You understand? And reconciliation there. These two R's are very, very important. One, you need to know how to reconcile the people. Okay. And the reparation. But the reparation should come first before reconciliation.
Most of the people think justice should come first. After justice, then reparation will come.
As of now, some of the people that were said to be victims of Jammeh, as we speak today, as we are looking at it, some of them have died. You understand? So now, most of them, what they are calling for is reparation. Reparation, 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 reparation. And then this government could not provide that reparation. Now, once reparation is fulfilled to a certain extent, then I believe we will find a way of reconciling the nation and moving forward.
But, then you will scrap the
I am not saying I will scrap it, but then I will prioritize more on reconciliation than fight.
If you should become president, would you investigate President Barrow?
If I become president, of course, everybody will be investigated.
Oh, really?
Barrow will definitely be investigated.
For what?
For economic crimes and related things. And also for corruption.
Well, but President once said, ala kumakangolto, kona President Yabula, nala juloman to Gambia la juloman da tulala. So if you investigate such a person, you will be wasting our time, I'm telling you. Huh?
We will definitely investigate Barrow. You understand? Yalom president nasida ate ba fola leko. Nintela tuloma Barrow ya ntol benga loneko. with Fatma Babo, there are many allegations me along surround the situation, and also with the recent resignation from the chief of defense staff, CDS. Yeah, CDS. So you know, bemu kuleti me along will be hanged to Babo. When we be let me along Babo will be accounted for it because it had a more someone you appoint. Babo is chief of defense staff. I appoint working under Babo with trust and confidence. Now, so all those things are things that will be investigated. So now, if that individual is corrupt, it means it's Babo that is corrupt.
So you're going to establish a commission to investigate the government?
We will definitely establish a commission that will investigate on our resources because Aman can tell Bakary la Kodoti. You understand? Bankola Kodo. And Bankola Kodo requires... Probably
Gambians are, a bit fatigued, frustrated, disappointed about outcomes, of commissions. Like, establish commission at the end of the day.
But my government will not have this laissez-faire attitude that whatever you want, that you set a commission after you set a special committee, after you set an investigation team to investigate, to waste people's money.
But do you think you alone can uproot Barrow?
Yes, by the grace of God. But also, I am not alone in the country. I am with the Gambian people.
Okay.
And the Gambian people will help me uproot Barrow by 2026. I do not exist as an individual. Okay. I exist collectively.
Collectively?
Yes.
Yeah, but when I said you, it means you as a leader.
Yes.
Versus President Barrow.
Yes, very, very possible. By today.
Without the support of any other opposition party?
The oppositions will support me in this struggle, undoubtedly. You see, there is...
You hoping of leading the opposition?
Yes, there is this Gambia Labour Party. They have already joined me in the struggle. And when you look at the last rally, they were also there.
Gambia Labour Party?
Yes.
Okay.
So they are also a movement. They are very strong. They have joined me. So these are people that are sound-minded and very, very enlightened. So
somebody saying, my advice to Bucks is to join hands with Mr. Dabo. It will be a great idea how country needs rescuing before it's too late. The only solution make change is to join hands with the bigger parties. What do you say to that?
Yeah, everything is based on negotiation. For Kaacha, Bankola Sambo, amanke intela miboti, amanke mokote la miboti. Bankola Sambo mu Kaachaledi. But if I'm killing Mimbiji mi yalon komba foka until now, that I don't present myself. Nteta no ngafwe jara mkombamu nga breach your tay. I don't do that with anybody.
Okay.
Yes. So it's only based on negotiation, only based on mutual respect and understanding. But I am not disparate. I want everybody to know this, that I am not disparate. That I want.
So how about those that think, your desire to be president is too early? You could have waited maybe near to Tamke Pareta, then you show up.
But Gambia la bata, Gambia be batari. Is it too early for the Gambia to be rescued? For Gambia need la bata among Kanyamba. Can we wait for another 5 years? So that's the problem that we are facing. So it's not because Laftaka ke president honey, but Gambia be bata aminkono. For muli wuli. And what I told the opposition, for opposition, you go left, this one go right. Momo Yeta go and campaign seriously. Can I only want to contest for president, and Yeta, yes, you fold your hands so that you wait for a coalition. When the coalition comes, they carry you so that you will have a ministerial position. That is not my purpose. Me, even in the event that Ntatafo with Dakota in the coalition of Dakota, now I am not choosing to be the flag bearer. Generally, the Gambian people choose somebody to be the flag until we are in that coalition. The best position for me will be National Assembly. And no other position do I want in the government. Why? There we will take everybody to account. You understand? That will be the best position for me. So now I could have said, Bakary, remain silent and you will be re-elected again and become a member of parliament. Okay. But then Gambia is not waiting. Gambia is suffering. The people are dying in Mediterranean Sea. Youths are not employed. You understand? This electricity off and on. Yeah. All these things that we are experiencing, economic, so this inflation, skyrocketing of prices, all these are realities that we are facing. So now, if I shout at the National Assembly, to a certain extent that I am not respected, now I can tell you freely that I am much more respected than earlier when I was just a member of the National Assembly. But now, as a leader of movement, I am much respected, and my words echo more than ever. You understand? Okay. So these are things that I always believe in. I don't believe in party affiliation to that extent. I believe in nationalism and patriotism. That is my belief. And majority cannot understand these realities. But my vision is to rescue this country. And the Gambian people are not, if the Gambia was not suffering, if we have got the right competent person to rule this nation, like there will never have been a need for me to design.
Why not join the President Barrow?
Astaghfirullah. What will it benefit the Gambia if I join Barrow?
Well, maybe you could change the system when you are within that system.
But how many intellectuals are there that could not change the system? The system, if I enter into Barrow, is going to swallow me. You understand? It's going to swallow me. And it will be greater than me. And I cannot do any influence there. And then they will term me as a newcomer. I will never be respected. You understand? And today, they will use you tomorrow and dump you. And the voice
that's what the NPP do?
Yes. This is why I had to join NPP. They think that I am just that greedy for money, fame, or power. I am shocked. My brother, me, I have nothing to lose. And if you ask anyone that knows me, I enjoy poverty. I like it.
So, well, I know the level, you know. I'll be number ninjala screen on Yintole. I'll see one number yin command Purungal Dundi program on Yinkono. Kerfatu Alba Wale GB can Politic Kaacha men canali Talata, Honorable Bakary, Badjie Memo, Foni Bintang, and Karanaila Deputy Ori, and the Wanyama Fanang Atelemu, Motimi Alonka Atle Movement, Nyatonkaya, Mi Alonko, William United Gambian Front, Atla Nyatonkaya, Nanyanta line. Hello?
Yes, Mr. Jarimba.
Inimbara, I'm never kidding.
Alhamdulillah, Lamin from Pennsylvania, Philadelphia.
Okay, Lamin.
You're honorable control.
Amin.
Okay, honorable NPP is going to win 2026. Okay. And at the final seat, at any honorable Jiba, in the next election, it has to
Really?
Because the one thing is, there are two big parties in Foni, one NPP and in North Alliance. And now he's not even in North Alliance, so I think Bambula into the coma. Okay, concerning about Sirinja, one thing for the Sirinja is wrong. Okay. I'm an MPP. Maybe understandable. Sirinja, you come more follow. Sirinja, you come more follow. Okay. There are people in UDP, there are people in the opposition. They even call Barrow a fool. They even call Barrow for about a fool. Some people have said Barrow, but Senegal area may matter full of These are people, these are Mandingas, these are indigenous Mandingas. From Badibu. These are Mandingas, many people folk and more calm. People have to stop hypocrisy. We are building a nation, fine. The political landscape is free. More be democracy rights or the election of it. Because this is what we fight 2026. Democracy, you find democracy, can compromise in yourself again. Government are not going to accept that. And we want them for because this. Even this military, people, I see politicians are into this military. Masana Narajane, ya kiskisi. Drama Narajane, ya kiskisi. Even this one, corruption, okay, fine. But people are going too much. People are giving ways to the military from Kaida, the military, go take over. We have a history here. My military government. Tell me one military successful government in the African history. African military government successful in African history.
Thomas Sankara.
All right, thank you.
Yeah. We will.
Yeah, I think that's a bit beside the point because we already talking about issues within the country.
Yeah,
so it's not anyway in my interest to discuss about whatsoever. Hello?
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Jara, live la for what live.
Live la kay. Ito ndi ani be commando la mito.
Nde la men baro be commando be ka Italy.
Okay, la men.
Debe ma info la Gambia no le. In politique parti jama mbe Gambia na ba mbia jube mbe la nyoka même parti batina la kan na Gambia bonni.
Okay.
Kari ni aji we nyim kuran soto bali amen damma fa on be keri banko kam o damma mo original te fa on pour ka balo barikate o. So ni aji we barola na Gambia no be nyene ka sire ye mira barola na ni sign tema ay mona fali ki mari la balwo fa. Okay. Mo be ka nyene ka sire nyene mira balwo fa. Kabrin barona da provision men be ka provision le fulfilled. Baroga sila local men for silol men yalan ko nin sama na ta moyo na sewlo lal alol ci so silo manga fendi mi yalan ko wolbe mo la bolu wata mod la nya.
Okay.
Banko la tanko fo mo mem banko la tanko di mantra Gambia banko kan sante. Mo mantra sefro banko kan ni diamu de ka ko politika ko le amanga politiko.
Okay.
Ya jama bi je ta men na tanko be nu nyama ni baro ko bara sita tanko be nyama. akumunda sound in banko tem
thank you baro
so membe je ani fanan carte fay wona sida meni yalon ko fane kay kana carte fe wala gambe ko kan mo wona la carte fe wala alon ko fa so bi bu gambia gambe non mo nyana ka song mo ina carte fe wala kata ka dulal loji kata hotel wal te e ka fo be ganal wolte bi la carte fe wala gambe non nyana ke ko kundul yala kala to ka mo wona la carte
Alright, manyin kumandir la alta mi yalon ko wala ko kumando. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Naam.
Oh, Bakary Silla me kumandiro la siyatu.
Okay, Bakary.
Lasta contribute le Bakary you solem funding kele mi yalon ko. Ngamira Gambianol e nyanta ka a support le dal.
Okay.
Ay andung nga wanting jala ko kono min mole mi yala nga man tar korontori. Ticho ba la bakel.
Okay.
Bare lasta ka puma kilim fae tilimo. Ni mu sako mu fonnin kete ni be tilin na hanna taranun to nya boyti te fon kam. E ka sonne yata. Te ala ko e nyaabole wato ad han wodo ngabe TikTok ko la dol to mbala moy kam bare ya nyenen ka ko son kilin na jam wala yaya jamme akabe reparation o jala anen reconciliation the same question inata nyenen ka adama barola wala akabe adama baro kiskisna so ngamira jeto anyanta ka wo cross bakel because of ye technical question o le diala bare mamira atefan ye understand because ne adama baro tinyaro la ke economic penkol ke the same thing apply to ya jam so nata be tilmo tema nata be tilmo fe kan na amanya na ka jube anyanta ka kele min apply ta jang the same thing yata jana aya ko ya jamme abe loi cs la ni yata no loi ya boyndi wasala
but jamme was investigated
ni wo bota je aliya point do fana maje walam ko dipitelu adama baro ka nyim fengol minta kiskisirol minta ke samba dipite bungodo dipitel manke ko e ka loi implement nole e ka understand dula le biji bunda le biji mi ko dipitel ye wol londi SISol biji le auditol biji le fengol biji ni adama baro bilwo bil fe mi ko kiskisiro tinyaro le kada afo ye samba yeta chitila bunda le biji le milbe marabi wala already so what ike fere député bungol kono molla million ka fili wo député fanan ka song because of ibe jola commission o minna pour ka si wo kunto molla ko do filita ibita molla ko do suñale ko ka wala ñini ko
wala baraka thank you
so ñanda ke fo ñowol jela ko
do you want to say anything?
Yes, but atifana kuma kando bi jemi yaron ko lafta correct la jede walam ya jami investigate TRRC did the investigation and Jane Commission fana did the investigation so there will be no need to investigate but Babo's issue must be investigated. Lafta wala
al commandro nyal sakino number to mi yalan ko wala wala screen ro ni be gambe jang si commandro kino le men be diaspora tal be si commandro kino le ka tambini number la mi yalan ko wala wala screen o nyindo al si wo number nyin commandino pour yeke moti mi yalan ko ye contribute no programme o nyindo be commandiro al ta kan number nyinato mi yalan ko wala wala screen o nyindo al wo number nyinta al ni honorable Bakary ke Badjie mi yalan ko wolem Foni Bintang karanay la député o nyin inasi kachano la nyinto je al wo number nyin commande mi yalan ko wala wala screen ro pour aller contribute programme o nyin nga nyin commander lata hello now hello
yes, I just want to contribute a bit.
Alright, Jumala, ani imbe commander lo minto.
Is that the Kerfatu, yeah?
Kerfatu lem ha.
Yeah, so after any member after young
ha go ahead akamunde be la moy ke la monitoring set la wala na weslu kam pour ka reply la moy jan ron directly any dia
okay, good. Let me just go out of that place jara ndela la mi pay bela ela katiala kontona nanketa honorable Bakary ke bagiti
wala be moy kam
yeah honorable ne kontona
mbe moy ka baraka bake Mr. Fay
okay jara ndabda damna comme ça commander la folo e même fo comme ka fo Foni hani baga fon bor down do ma ada kanyele je solid parti de parti mi alon ko mo NPPT ani no the alliance
ko hono de butta kanyela jema ko aba fola ja ning almame jiba ndama lon fani ala la kacata bang fo ala la fa nyama bang fa la ma fa nyama mololo fa fa ni jam do mo bi ala nako akis no den membe bang ko fonka jara naga ni yaji be nakina men si joki fo mon si joki mon so ni da leftano nakina men den na ta president barolo ta ko ni kato soro dis da atondi ka fanya de pansan na kina
health insurance
ni dar formation de la kina men at least going to be free mo nyamoje kili fulan jaw na kina men ko ni bita bolon ko na kana ba bungu men lo rasilo kan na kina men de no mo le be be mo ro kala gen na kina ka res gen na kina men mo nyamoje jamon men ka lo na kina men daw jamon le ndama jamon ma lo a jamon men be lo na kina ya ko ndam tam hayfim fa jamon fa no be je ko ngeen nak na mende na ko musole be mo be tarasini ele bunda tarasina mende no ni ko ga no gibono do ni le do ma ni fu no ma na mende na abahul na ga no hana babon
okay
mo nyamul ci bagel nak na mende na gambe dum ko be sirin gambe nak nyaabe ci ding president baro nak na ko mo fa nak melam anyway na tisno den mo bugaje yalla sa so say nak anyway sa ci mala bitan nak na bita e be fo ngodi la ele kalke di lo o musiba o padisiba
ora abaraka ba
amam kasha bi amam be asam nak na men den sa ben ben ke wala eni we nak ka reska na defo na ba ke ba eni we den nak suna gambe bon mo
ora
ndo mantra sabatring gambe de ndo bijane ndo ka gambe no le ma ba way mo mo no eni be ba baroni barobe winna e da be liyo hono je
ora abaraka thank you ora ngani commander rata mo gambe aldi hello nam inimbara
jara
ya
gamballa kacay mai jaga no
to nyala nga e ko mandro la mindo
ma ko mando kan
jabang okay
but afa handa bula akivito ka kipushene no
okay
thank you
dal ma ko ma bakela ka kuma kan mo don ka ngala mo bakela no
thank you
but you do ko la fa fana no do ko la fa
thank you
abaraka
wanyo ma ko ya
okay abaraka
thank you so much
kamanda commander lal bina kane bari kamunda wato la fanjam fala but honorable registration o mi yala ko wal tambita même mo nyin carte fay kayiti dio de voter registration ni yakko nyi nyaade akuma da carte fay ko
nga monitor le but the informations me yala ko ka receive later on were not impressive, especially one of the audios that came from someone in Sierra Leone, for instance.
Okay.
We don't know how authentic and true it is. But in politics, you don't take anything lightly. We want to urge the government, let them respect the decision of the Gambian people. Only the Gambian people register, and only those that are 18 and above will register. Ni one time is going to affect us. But then, inshallah, aketa nyaonya baro inshallah wobitale de.
Nganyum commander la ta gamiat le moy kala na commander la bon. Hello.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Mr. Jara, me amo man ko.
Abe moy kan.
But the opposition men begalo in Gambia, mun kan men belo akadian yang bigatiam. Borsani ano pawado so ikana membo comme la barotan membo ikana membo campagne wado ni shida tembo ana mona beki
okay all right okay ya mo ila
ako moldi be nyinin divola ika kumo be fo andu bay ni sita fanan bay baba wato mi na be nyinin divola malla baba fa ko diamo kenole de ngama molle ka diamo kay tenu by baro fa wato minna first time nyinin divola coalition baro man kuma form ya lon ko gambia no se lano minna pour nga capter fa hani mul min ya fay baro maybe ya fay because of the issue of the coalition baba manke baro fa la kuma kangoti anala lonya hani
wala ala baraka bake hatal me yalon ko hatal be jibero la kerfatu honorable Bakary ke Badjie memu Foni Bintang karana la député o andu wonyama fana telem UGF ila nyaton ko nyinde ka faya baraka bake ka futam fi programme ro nyama memu politique kacade fo talata nala inshallah nim politicien ko tay na nga banko la ko kacha nyama ala baraka bake la jibero ko nyimala
Hello! There's a new update from your favorite GSM operator, AfriCell.
For all of you that have struggled to buy cash power beyond $7,000, AfriCell has done it again. The limit to buy cash power is now up to $30,000. Oh yes, $30,000.
Buy all the cash power you want from your AfriMoney account by dialing *777#.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
It's an amazing offer. AfriCell mobile money just got way better. The threshold for cash in and cash out on your AfriMoney has been increased.
Where it used to be 10,000 per transaction, now it has been increased to 30,000. Meaning, your AfriMoney account, you can now withdraw and deposit up to $30,000 at once.
Cashing in and out just got 3 times easier. For more info, call 777.
Where AfriCell goes, nobody dares to follow.
Looking for the perfect home away from home in the Gambia? Welcome to BC's Residence, your ideal short-stay apartment in the heart of Bundung. Whether you're visiting for business, pleasure, or an extended stay, BC's Residence offers you the comfort, convenience, and privacy you deserve. Enjoy spacious, well-appointed accommodations in a peaceful neighborhood just behind Nusrat High School. Our residence combines modern amenities with authentic Gambian hospitality, ensuring your stay is both comfortable and memorable. At BC's Residence, you are not just booking a room, you're finding your perfect base to explore all that the Gambia has to offer. Ready to book your stay? Contact us today. +220 941414 bcsresidence@gmail.com. BC's Residence, Bundung, behind Nusrat High School. Your comfort is our priority.
Traveling has never been this simple in the Gambia. Oh yes, you don't need to visit the GTSA depot just to get a ticket. Just download the Yona Wallet app today and enjoy hassle-free bookings. With Yona Wallet, you can buy your GTSC bus ticket right from your phone, anytime, anywhere. From Kanifing to Dakar, Dakar to Banjul, or up-country routes like Kanifing to Basse and Basse to Banjul, Yona Wallet has you covered. No queues, no stress. Just safe, fast, and convenient ticketing at your fingertips. Choose comfort. Choose convenience. Choose GTSC with Yona Wallet. Yona Wallet. Your money, your way. GTSC. Moving the nation forward. For more information, please call 1124 or 221 1668.
Fono nebi immo den joni mi dota maka place mabbe jan
waden joni
iya heba ko fala
waden kisam.
Jamano Money Transfer Bureau de Change, your go-to option when it comes to money transfer. With Jamano, you can send money from anywhere in the world to your family and loved ones in the Gambia and be sure the funds will be delivered to them within the shortest time possible. For your convenience, funds sent through Jamano Money Transfer can be picked from all the banks and multiple other financial institutions, including Ajib Bank, Trust Bank, GT Bank, Mega Bank, Basic Bank, Reliance Financial Services, and Approved Services. Visit our head office at Bruceby opposite AfricMed next to Trust Bank Limited or email us at info@jamanomt.com. You can as well call us on 310-3050 or 310-3051 or yet still 733-0688. Our opening hours are 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Monday to Saturday and 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Sunday. Jamano Money Transfer, your most trusted money transfer service where customer satisfaction is paramount. When you think of a simple, fast, and reliable money transfer, think Jamano Money Transfer.